Hi guys, how are you today? I hope all of you fine. First, I will introduce about my name. My name is Maulana Rizqy Abrar. I'm from 12th first class. At this time, I will tell about my review film. The name of the film is Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo is the film made by Walt Disney. This film was tell about fish that named Nemo. He lost away far from his home. He has a father named Marlin. In this film, tell about Marlin's adventure to find his son Nemo. This film was released in 2003, telling the story of the journey of the clownfish Marlin who is looking for his child after his child was kidnapped by humans. Then Nemo was taken far from home to an aquarium at a dentist located in Sydney. For the first is the orientation. The film opens with a breathtaking yet tragic sequence in the Great Barrier Reef, featuring a pair of clownfish, marlin and coral, who are moving into a new home while awaiting the hatching of their 400 eggs. The idyllic scene is shattered when a predatory barracuda attacks. Marlin is knocked unconscious. When he awakens, he finds that his wife and all but one of their eggs have perished. The sole surviving egg hatches into Nemo. Due to a slight injury sustained during the attack, Nemo is born with a smaller right fin, which Marlin affectionately calls his lucky fin. This trauma turns Marlin into an overprotective and paranoid father, convinced that the vast ocean is far too dangerous for his son. The second is interpretation. The interpretation of the narrative follows two parallel journeys: Marlin's odyssey across the ocean and Nemo's struggle for freedom in a dentist's office. Marlin's quest is driven by desperation after Nemo is captured by a diver. Marlin encounters Dory, a regal tank with profound short-term memory loss. Despite her disability, Dory becomes the emotional heart of the journey, teaching the rigid Marlin the value of spontaneity and the mantra to just keep swimming. Their path is fraught with peril. They survive a meeting with vegetarian sharks, navigate a forest of stinging jellyfish, and hitch a ride on the East Australian Current (EAC) with a colony of laid-back sea turtles led by Crush. The Tank Gang at a dentist's office. Meanwhile, Nemo is placed in a fish tank in Sydney, overseen by Gil, a battle-scarred Moorish idol. The aquarium is resident represent a makeshift family plotting a elaborate escape to avoid the clutches of Darla, the dentist's niece. Nemo's role in jamming the tank's filter serves a pivotal moment of growth, where he must overcome his physical limitations to save all of his friends in a tank. In the middle of the journey, Marlin and Dory was smashed by jellyfish, and them meet a sea turtle that named Crush. Son of Crush, the sea turtle, tell about the marlin story to all fish on the ocean. In the aquarium, Nemo was so panicked. He's so confused. And then he meet Kill. Kill was the leaders on the aquarium. And then this is Darla. Darla is the niece of the dentist. All fish at the aquarium was planning about their escape because all of them was afraid of death. Nemo was always tried to damage the machine at the aquarium. At the end, Nemo was try to damage the machine. And he was. When the aquarium is dirty, they're planned to moved out from the window and then into ocean. At midnight, in aquarium, the fish was make ritual and decided that Nemo was part of them. At midnight, Nemo was wake and he tried to fight his fear to damage the machine in the aquarium. At the same time, Marlin and Dory reach Sydney with the help of a blue whale. They meet a niggle, the pelican, who takes them to the dentist's office. When Marlin arrives, Nemo appears to be dead, and the dentist panics, believing Nemo is gone. Marlin sadly returns to the home. And then, Kill was try to help Nemo. However, Nemo survives and escapes through the drain into the ocean. He searches for Marlin and reunites with Dory, who tells him that Marlin has gone home. They set off to find Marlin. Dory was shocked and was very happy to find Nemo. She tried to find Marlin at the ocean. Later, Dory is caught in a fishing net. Nemo remembers Gil's advice and tells the fish in the net to swim downward together. The plan works, and they escape. Nemo finally reunites with Marlin. And then Marlin was very happy. He find his son again, Nemo. Evaluation. This section highlights the emotional climax and the technical brilliance of the storytelling. Character development. The true heart of the film is Marlin's transformation. He evolves from a fear-driven father to a legendary hero of the sea. His willingness to dive into the dark abyss to face an anglerfish or be swallowed by blue whale demonstrates the length a parent will go for their child. The climax, the tension peaks when Marlin arrives at the dentist's office only to see Nemo playing dead in a plastic bag, a tactic to be flushed into the ocean that Marlin misinterprets. As a true tragedy, the eventual reunion in the open ocean is not just a physical meeting, but a reconciliation of trust. The netting scene. The final test occurs when Dory is caught in a fishing net. Instead of pulling Nemo away, Marlin chooses to trust Nemo's plan. By commanding the fish to swim down together, they break the net, symbolizing the power of collective action and Marlin's newfound faith in his son's capabilities. Final opinion or summary. Finding Nemo is a cinematic masterpiece that transcends the children movie genre. It is a profound meditation on the art of letting go. The film beautifully illustrates that the ultimate act of parental love is not just protection from all harm, but the providing the roots to grow and the wings or fins to fly. By the end of the film, as Marlin watches Nemo swim off to school without fear, the audience is reminded that our lucky fins, our personal limitations, do not define our potential. It is a visually stunning, emotionally resonant story about courage, friendship, and the unbreakable bond between a father and his son. In the end, Finding Nemo is more than just an adventure to find a lost fish in the vast ocean. It is a reminder for every parent of how difficult it is to learn to let go, and for every child of just how far a parent's love will go to fight for them. A Pixar masterpiece that remains heartwarming no matter how many times we watch it. Ultimately, Finding Nemo isn't simply a quest for a lost fish in the deep sea. It's a poignant lesson for parents on the art of letting go, and for children on the boundless strength of a parent's love. This Pixar masterpiece continues to warm the heart, regardless of how many times it is revisited. In conclusion, Pixar's Finding Nemo remains a gold standard in animation. With its breathtaking visuals and a story rooted in universal truth about family, it is a must watch and rewatch for all ages. It's not just a movie about the ocean, it's a movie about the courage it takes to love. If you're looking for a film that offers both high stakes adventure and profound emotional resonance, look no further. Finding Nemo is a brilliant reminder that even in the vastness of the ocean, the bond of family is what keeps us uncharted. It's a 10 out of 10 classic that never gets old. And always remember what Dory said.
Hey, Mr. Grumpy Gills. When life gets you down, you know what you gotta do?
I don't want to know what you got to do.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do? We swim, swim.
Dory, no singing.
Oh,
Dory.
I love to swim in.
Dory.
When you want to swim, you want
See,
to
I'm going to
keep
get stuck now with that song. Now it's in my head.
Sorry.